Hey guys, Bruce here. Hope you're doing fantastic. Going to talk to you about a couple fish today, the Bala Shark and the Jack Dempsey. Again, just a brief introduction to them. We won't bore you to death. This is the Bala Shark, and that is the ones that have the black around the fins right there in the center. They have the black around the top, bottom fins, and the tail. The other fish you see here are just other varieties that are housed with them and can do just fine with them. Bala Shark is not a true shark. A lot of people say it kind of looks like a shark because of its long, skinny body and big fins. But it is not. That being said, they do grow big. They'll get 12, 13 inches long, folks. Obviously, that'll take some time, but it does happen. They are a mid-tank swimmer. In other words, they typically don't hang out at the top, typically don't hang out at the bottom. They like to swim around in the middle of the tank, kind of like you see them here. They are generally peaceful, generally good companions to most other type of tropical fish. They will eat little babies, as will most fish, particularly when they get larger. So don't put them in with snails and shrimp or things like that. They are omnivorous, so they will eat anything, plants, all kinds of food, flake food, brine shrimp, bloodworms, you name it, fresh, frozen, and freeze-dried. So they do like some company. They will be okay alone. So if you have a big tank, 125 gallons or more, you could probably have a couple of them. But they will be a little more shy. If you have a really big tank, then you can, put 3, 4, 5 of them together, and they will come out a whole lot more. Most time these guys, you can't tell any difference between the male and the female. It's kind of interesting. I've read that there aren't any really proven examples of anybody just breeding them in the hobby. And from what I understand, that the breeders themselves that breed them for sale give them hormones in order to get them to breed in conditions outside of normal lakes and stuff. Easy temperature, 72 to 80 degrees, so they'll hang out with a lot of other fish. Wide range, 6.5 to 7.5 pH range. So just a great fish. Just keep in mind they do get big, and obviously you want happy fish. You don't want fish that you have to turn in someplace to try to get rid of when they get too big. So there you go. That is the Bala Shark. What a beauty. All right, now let's take a look at the Jack Dempsey Cichlid. Really a beautiful fish, and these are younger, but their colors will only get better as they grow. These are native to southern Mexico. They've been in our hobby for a long time. They have semi-aggressive nature. A lot of people say it was named the Jack Dempsey because of its aggressive nature and strong facial features, like the 1920s boxer Jack Dempsey. The males are going to be easy to pick out compared to the females as they grow up. The top and bottom fins, the anal and dorsal fins, will be much longer and pointy on the Jack Dempsey males. Females won't have that, so it's easy to tell them apart. Cool fish. They lay their eggs on a flat, hard surface like a rock, log. They are good parents. Both parents help out when they have their babies. So unlike the Bala Shark, these guys will definitely at some point reproduce from you if the conditions are right. Sort of cool. Once their babies hatch, the parents have been known to chew up food and spit it out for the babies, so to make sure that they have plenty to eat. It is not uncommon, though, for them to eat their babies when they are disturbed, or if they're worried that something's wrong and the babies are threatened. It's kind of weird things cichlids do. They will eat their babies rather than let somebody else eat them. Good water parameters, 78 to 82. They do like warmer water, so try and keep it warmer for them. Wide pH range, it's not a problem. But like I said, these guys can get big, with the males getting up to about 10 inches. The females are typically smaller and not as brightly colored as the males. They are carnivorous. They'll eat most foods. They'll eat freeze-dried foods, frozen foods, everything, even some live fish when they get bigger. So again, be careful. You don't want to put them in with shrimp or snails because odds are they will eat them. As they get bigger, though, tank mates are wide range. They won't kill other fish just for the sake of killing them, although they are aggressive when they're breeding. They'll typically just chase fish away from their eggs and their babies, but they don't just kill them for the sport of it. But you can have these guys with some really aggressive fish like Midas fish and firemouths and convicts and green terrors, a lot of those fish, jaguar cichlids, a lot of those fish that you think of as being pretty aggressive. These guys, when they're bigger, will hold their own. So again, if you're going to do that, just make sure you have big tanks so you don't have fish unnecessarily picking on each other. Absolutely gorgeous fish, and I hope you like taking a quick look at them. As always, thank you so much for listening and watching. And if you have any questions, Northside Aquatics in Elkhart, give them a call, stop in. That's what they're there for. Thanks, guys. Take care.